What's up, gangs, and this is my first video on my YouTube channel, so let me introduce myself real quick. My name is General, I'm 19 years old, I've been doing day trading since I was 16, so you can say I've been doing day trading like for over 3 years until now. So let me just tell you some important things before we start. I've been doing dropshipping, I've been doing e-commerce, I've been doing the multiple business that you guys, most of you here on the internet, most of you guys here maybe just interested in trading, and other people just interested in making out and making money and lock in. So I've been trying all of this shit that you guys been searching and seeing on the internet. So until I can say I made it. Last month we have made over 100k, luckily. So I just do day trading for now and just have some few multiple businesses. So this is General, so you can know me better. In today's video, we're gonna be turning this $3,000 into 10k, hopefully in just 10 minutes. So guys, we're gonna be trading on pocket option. Trading options is like, it's like completely normal trading. I've been doing a lot of trading stuff, but this is just, you can make only one trade per 1 minute or 5 minutes, so you don't have to wait for too much. Unless if you're a beginner, you might want to start with 30 minutes, 5 minutes. So anyway, today's video we're gonna use some strategy for beginners, of course, which is from here we can choose indicators and opening the RSIs, the two of these, and here we can choose the market, whether it's Odyssey, not Odyssey. We can explain later what's different between them. And I believe most of you guys already have a few or some or maybe even big experience. So here we can, I don't want to go with the percentage, so we can go with $1,000 for the first trade. Here we might choose the timer. We can go for 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes. For me, honestly, I'm gonna go with 2 minutes in this strategy. So strategy simply, it's based on support and resistance area. Okay, and these two indicators, the RSIs, they are actually based on the hidden support and resistance areas. So basically, here in the first indicator, you have this green line. Once it breaks the yellow one, you go for buy, or let me just correct this. It's a sign for buy, and once it breaks the blue line, it's a sign for sell. Same shit for here. We have two lines, blue and orange, moving together. So when they both break this one, it's a sign for buy. When they both break this one, it's a sign for sell. And of course, we will merge it with support and resistance area and the psychology of the market. So if it makes sense, it makes sense. So let's get it started. All we gotta do is just the trend line we're gonna need. Here we can make it white and make it 5 so it can be clear. So basically, if you can see the market, we can see easily that it's a downtrend. I believe you guys know what is downtrend, but we're gonna explain it later, so don't worry anyway. So here we have this downtrend shit, and we can use also the horizontal line. Okay, a bunch of areas, so you can just draw them all, and once you have enough experience, you can just use simply your eyes. So here we have these areas, so we can analyze, and we gotta be careful because in Odyssey. So here, this is already got break-in, so it's a sign for buy. But here it did not got breaking. So when this breaks the yellow line, probably this one too that I have drawn, the white one, it will got break too. So this unfortunately did not happen, so it's not a sign for buying or sell. So in this situation, we can wait. Maybe these both of them goes a little high, and we can sell, which would be great deal. Or we might just wanna wait a little bit and see. So let's speed up the video, guys. Okay, guys. So here is actually a good sign. A very good signs are clear to sell. But here it's almost getting break. The blue one here, it's not yet breaking it. So we are expecting to sell because we have this area got broken. So correction is expected. And this level got almost break into. So we're actually thinking about selling, but for me, if it's up to me, I'm only gonna sell for 1 minute in this position because we have multiple areas, so it might just goes down and goes up again and we lose our trades. So here we may just want to wait, and we can draw also from here. Here it got breaking, here it got here almost, but did not break yet. So boom, it's your sign to actually sell. Look, this is actually very good sign. But as long as our strategy did not quite match, so we're not gonna buy. So here we actually might buy, because here is getting correction, here is getting half correction, and here is getting correction. So we have two options: buy instantly and recover from this area, or we can just wait until it reaches here and then we can buy. But it's very risky situation because we have multiple areas. So let's be focusing on this, guys, because it's pretty strong momentum for buyers, and here completely the opposite, completely strong momentum for sellers. So please pay attention because this is very important analysis. So here I'm using 15 seconds time frame, by the way, which is pretty hard than the 1 minute and 10-minute time frame. Okay, it is getting really fucked up situations here. You know, there is absolutely nothing clear in these type of situations. It just like, actually there is no sign to buy or sell, and it's pretty risky. So in these positions, guys, we're gonna have to wait for such a huge candle coming and break the sequence so we can sell or we can buy. And honestly, from what I'm seeing, it was like we can say some like wrestling, and the buyers successfully got through and got past. So if it's up to me, I might want to wait for correction to this area and to this area as well, and I'm gonna do a buy for 1 minute, maybe in case for 2 minutes. So I'm gonna wait until it goes down a little bit, then I will buy. Okay, this is actually not okay. That's actually weird, honestly. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. If it goes down and there is strong rejection, I can actually buy. Okay, if it went down again with a strong rejection, I can actually buy. Otherwise, we're gonna wait and sell from here, guys. So we don't want to fucked up. we're going with $1,000 per trade, which is around 30% of the account, which is something I usually don't do, but I do daily withdrawals, so I don't keep too much in the account. Okay, here's actually very weird situation because the market is not going into an uptrend or downtrend. It's just like it's not really obvious. So also, as you can see, there is no any sign of our strategy on the indicators or even in the normal analysis. So I don't want to take so much time on my first video. You guys know that. So it can reaches as as good as to many people. So we don't want to make it too much time. Only hard worker will like long videos. Okay, so our sign is actually pretty quiet to buy from here. Look at the rejection and how strong it is. But at the same time, this is a very strong candle, which is not quite, a short thing to buy from here. Also, as you can see, this high is not actually quite higher than the other one, the other top, the last top. It's not quite higher than it. So it does not look to me that it's a good, it's a strong uptrend. No, it actually looks that it's going to break it. So we're gonna wait for correction and actually selling, guys. So only one green candle, rejection, boom, sell. If you have a FOMO and you don't want to miss it and you're sure 100%, what you gotta do, you're gonna take risk, which is sell, and if it goes up, do double sell. So, okay, from here, no rejection, which is something I don't like, which we might actually seeing another uptrend. So, everything makes sense, guys. Like, if you just pay attention for what I'm saying and looking at the chart after this, you're gonna notice that the candles actually matches my words. So that should got you thinking that trading, it's about understanding and accepting how things works. It's not about some secrets or some like some informations, and you want to start digging for it to start looking for and getting fortune from trading. That's not how it works. Okay, so just pay attention and wait. We have been on this recording, I think, since 10 minutes ago, so I did not make a single trade yet because I can see nothing really 100%, or let me say 90%, because losing is a very important part on this journey. So anyway, so let's focus on our first trade, which is very important to always win your first trade. If you can always get control emotionally. So here there is nothing clear yet. It's still on this candle, and honestly, if it would for me, and if I'm trading alone, honestly, and if I'm not recording, I would have just picked another market, honestly, because especially if I am busy and I want to do something else. But here, since I was recording, I actually enjoying that we are facing such a hard and difficult situation, so we can explain more, and so you could learn. So this is actually good. So here, as you can see, there is a rejection from this area, so we can actually see it's very weird. And honestly, in this area, I'm gonna say the buyers are getting with new bottom a high bottom and high bottom and higher, higher, higher. You can see I'm gonna do it in the montage, but here, as you can see, look. But here, unfortunately, there is no higher top, which is by time eventually it will breaks it just like this. So what we're gonna do from this area, here it breaks, here it didn't. So we can actually wait and sell for only 1 minute, which is here getting break. So let's get ready. Okay, we're not ready yet to sell from here. It's not guaranteed. It might goes up a little bit. So because we can actually wait until here. So, or otherwise we wait until it reaches here, make correction here, and buy. We have multiple chances, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think if you truly understand how things works from this video, you can start now. You can log in and start now and practice every day on the demo account, and you can make changes. But most of the people who take this as gambling and just want to make 100k from the first day on only 5-10 minutes, it does not make any sense. So here, as you can see, everything suddenly got changed. Everything got changed here. So we cannot buy, we cannot do anything until things get back to normal. So okay, guys, so we might actually have now a very good chance to actually sell from this area. So the sequence are getting breaking, and here we are in a very strong area to go more down. Here the line did not had enough, and it has the space to go down. So if we're gonna actually sell from here, we're gonna be waiting for correction, then we're gonna sell. So in case just like this it went completely down, also we can buy. But when after it actually break this one and break this one is already breaking. So maybe most of you guys noticed that it does not always need to completely break it to goes up and to completely, you know, invert the market. And remember my words when I said if you have a FOMO and you don't, and you're seeing a good chance but not completely good chance, is you can say it's 80%, 70% good chance, and you have a FOMO and you don't want to miss it, so you can take risk, go buy, and in case it goes more down, you go double buy. So this is only when you're actually accepting the risks, because in some kind of positions you might just lose them all. And here the money management comes, guys. Okay, so here got breaking, here is getting, it's gonna break it soon. So as long as for now we have no sequence to trade on, if we can do this, we might actually see that there is a break close sequence here. Okay, so here we're gonna, guys, go for first trade finally for $1,000. It's only for 1 minute, okay? And in case it went up a little bit, which is might happen because we have a very big area, we're gonna do double sell for 2 minutes. So let me explain to you why, guys, I made this trade. This is correction, here is correction, so it might just go down. Here there is a space to fill it to go more down. Here there is correction, and there is a space to go more down. So you guys can notice that my analysis actually matches the indicators. So indicators are not actually strategies. It's actually a sign of your own analysis. So here, as I'm saying, in case it went more up to feel the gap, we're gonna go for 2 minutes. But luckily it went perfectly fine, and we have made over $1,590. So, but unfortunately we have a big trouble, which is this actually is super low profitable market, which is only 65% profit. So I'm gonna have to leave it and go for a higher one. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave it, but luckily, guys, we have learned a lot from it. So here, as I was saying, in case it went a little up, we can actually go and sell again. But I'm not stupid to risk $1,000 for only $650. So, but anyway, so from here, you guys, you can actually, you have a chance, and you can wait until both lines breaks it, and you can actually go down for 2-3 minutes. And of course, this is only if you are on the 15 seconds time frame. So anyway, let's go for another market. So okay, all right, so here, okay, here we actually might wanna sell for 3 minutes. Okay, so here we're gonna sell for 3 minutes, and let me tell you why real quick, why the trade are actually working. So here we have the trend line. We're gonna make it 3x, and we're gonna make it white. Okay, so here, as you can see, there is just getting out of after breaking and going down, which is probably in the sequence is gonna keep moving down. This first. Here we still have a big gap for the both of the areas. So again, we still have a big gap. And here it actually perfectly matching the downtrend from the both from both areas. Okay, so we're actually every chances and every analysis is actually on our side. So as you can see, these two are respecting the areas that I'm just drawing. So why did I make it? Why did I make it for 3 minutes? Because just in case this happens, because we have pretty close areas, so we don't get fucked. Okay, so you might want to risk it and go for 30 minutes, which is risky, or in the long term, 3 minutes, and in the long term, it will go down. Okay, now it might be some correction, but it's not quite correction because no levels got breaking, and here we still have a big candles for sellers. So it's not quite obvious yet, but we have made a good analysis. So here we have actually, we might actually getting close next time for buying. So until now, we're doing pretty fine. We are winning, but we gotta be careful because it's like major trends and minor trends all are all together at the same time, which is pretty hard situation to be able to analyze the market. So we're doing perfectly fine. As you can see, it just hit. If you can see, it just hit my line, my white line, and just got a green candle. So if you think this is a coincidence, bro, it's not a coincidence. So this actually, when people see this, okay, all right, now we have made $1,920. Boom, we have almost 5k. So we are actually getting close to the 10k today, guys. So I don't want to take so much time because it's gonna be a long video. So hopefully, guys, you understand how things and how sequence and how the market actually works. So, of course, you're not gonna learn and understand everything from only one video, but you guys just might want to start on the demo or on the real account with like small amount or something. So, okay, here got breaking, okay, and here actually here did not got breaking, so it might just goes down again. So it's not guaranteed. So honestly, for me, I'm gonna leave the market in these situations. Okay. So here we actually might want to stay in this such a market. So from now on, I'm just gonna speed the video until I make my trades. Okay, guys, so this is the third trade. Look how strong it did, bro. It's completely following our analysis. Look how strong it is. So let's just forget about it and focus on the next trade, which is going to be 1,000, which is going to be $1,500. So we might actually want to buy from here, but there is no sign here. There is a sign here beside this is not a good rejection candles. So obviously, as you can see, the market is actually matching my words. So it got breaking. It might go for correction. It might just goes up because it's still a higher from the last bottom. So there is nothing here I actually can do. But look at this, $1,920. So we have made over 5K600. Okay, in this scenario, and in my experience, when you are doubting a correction, and it's not quite correction, but it's a very, very strong candle. So it would be actually a live break, a fake break, whatever you guys call it. We will consider it as a fake break. It's not quite a break. So the market will keep moving up. Luckily, we have went with 2 minutes, but this is also not quite the best option since we have these two double areas. Let me make it in blue so you guys can know what I'm talking about, which is might affecting our trade. Exactly, you're noticing that my words are matching. So boom, we have 1 minute left. So this might be only continuation signal or it might be a reversing signal. So as you can see, that's why I was saying it should have been actually 1 and 20 minutes. 1 and 20 seconds, 1 minute 20 seconds, because here we are actually getting attacked right now. So luckily we don't fuck up, because this is also buyer area which will reject the strength of the sellers. So it's actually getting very risky here. It's like wrestling between seller's area and buyer's area at the same time. And look, boom, we have just lost because of the bad timer. So no problem. Next trade will be actually quite risky. We are actually going with 50% of the account. Okay, this might be some W sequence. So I'm gonna be waiting in case it happened. We're gonna go for buy. In case it didn't, we're gonna go for sell. Okay, in my experience, in these situations, it's actually the market is going to different type of movement. So might be actually want to sell from here. So in my opinion, no, I'm not gonna go with 50%. I'm gonna go with $1,000 first. Okay, from here, and when it goes up, which is probably gonna happen, we will go with the whole $3,000. Okay, guys, so once it reaches the blue and between the blue and the green lines, we will, once it breaks it, we will go with 3, the whole account, but only for 1 minute. Okay, just like this. Boom. So this is only just in case this one did not went through, but in my analysis, this is pretty strong area for the sellers. And look, but here unfortunately we have just got a big gap. This candle, it shouldn't be open from here. It should have been open from here actually. But let's just wait and look how strong it would be. It's pretty risky, but we don't actually quite, we don't care so much about the $1,000 trade because we have entered with FUMO, as I said earlier. But once we have this 3K got one, we will be perfectly fine. So this one got lost, okay, but this one got win. Boom. This is how you guys trade. This is how you guys manage losses, honestly. So again, so now we're having a bad sequence. So in this area, I might want to honestly escape. Okay, here in this market, we have actually a lot of options to do. So let me just thinking. Here we have break, so we can wait for break and boom. This might be considered as a break. And for 1 minute, it will be suddenly goes down and it actually matches the uptrend and the resistance areas. So at least for 1 minute rejection, it is expecting, guys. So let's be waiting as long as now it's working pretty fine. So we might actually want to draw here. We might actually have another opportunity to buy. This market is actually pretty good. Okay, that's actually quite confusing because... Okay, so let's focus on this one. Okay, so here, boom, went pretty fine. Boom, 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 we have $7,600. So let's be focusing, guys, all on the last trade. So we need around 300, let's say $400. Let's say okay, so let's say 200. Okay, we're going with $3,000. Last trade ever. Okay, here we have break. Not completely quite break. So it might be correction, it might be fake break. So we might actually want to buy from here. Okay, you know what? After seeing this, it actually makes sense to buy, but we still have a risky situation here. So honestly, after all, we're gonna be end up buying, guys. So we can do $1,000 and double it, or we can actually wait and be our FOMO. So I'm actually gonna wait. It's last trade for $3,000, so it's not. I am not putting myself in position to actually, the last trade. I don't want to risk it, and at the same time, I don't want to hesitate too much. But you shouldn't actually go last trade with 40% of the account. It's huge risky, but I'm gonna do it. We might have some W sequence. So if you're going for 2 minutes, I mean, my experience, like, you cannot be losing. Even like 3 minutes would be super great, actually. So we might just go now, or we might wait until these breaks to be 100% sure. But honestly, dude, I will just go for it. And it's 3 minutes, so I have nothing to lose. In case it went down to feel the whole gap and went up again, make some correction, this whole thing will be in 2 minutes maximally, which we have 3 minute trade. And overall, it's going to go up. So could have been waiting and lose the chance, or sometimes we can take the risk and just calculate the correct time, the correct frame, and just winning. So let's just speed up the video, and from what I see, everything is working pretty fine. Okay, guys, so boom, we have just achieved more than the target. Boom, it worked pretty successfully just as we analyzed. Look at this, bro. We have just made 10k 500 out of 3k. Like, isn't that great, dude? It's been like, I've been on. Of course, I'm gonna, do my editing, but we have been actually sitting on the chair for around, I think, more than 1 hour. 1 hour, bro. And we had how much we have made for today's session? $7,000, bro. Last month we have made over 100k a month. So if you're just considering as your job, it only gonna take from you 1 to 3 hours per day. So anyway, okay guys, so this was how general 19 years old guy doing day trading, making 7k to 20k every single day. So if you want to start training and doing the same shit, you can just for free go to the link below on the website, follow steps and sign and make your account and start trading on demo, and join our Discord server to just share, ask me anything. We all of us can share analysis and help each other so we can get better. So just Make sure you follow this channel so it can help as many people as it can, and just gangs, if you can just follow the TikTok accounts, social media accounts, it will be pretty fine. So see ya.